Most camper comparisons begin with price or luxury, but these three machines are more interesting than that. The American EarthRoamer XV-HD, Germany's Hymer Venture S, and Japan's VANTECH ZiL on the Toyota Camroad platform were designed around different ideas of travel. The EarthRoamer assumes you may leave the road for days. The Hymer assumes you want premium comfort without driving something enormous. The ZiL assumes a camper should remain manageable in ordinary life. One is an expedition base, one is a compact design showcase, and one is a practical family motorhome. So instead of asking which is best, let us compare their size, power, living space, self-sufficiency, and everyday usability. The EarthRoamer XV-HD is the heavyweight here. It rides on a Ford F750 four-wheel drive chassis, uses a 6.7-liter turbo diesel V8, producing 330 horsepower and 725 pound-feet of torque, and sends that power through a 6-speed automatic transmission. It stretches 35 feet long, measures 8.5 feet wide, and stands 13 feet 2 inches tall. Its gross vehicle weight rating is 37,000 pounds. Making it closer to a commercial truck than a conventional camper. 12 inches of ground clearance, a 46-degree approach angle, and a 23-degree departure angle explain why it can tackle tracks that stop most luxury motorhomes. The trade-off is obvious. It requires space, confidence, and serious money. Where the EarthRoamer becomes unbelievable is in its off-grid specification. It carries 115 gallons of diesel, 250 gallons of fresh water, 125 gallons of gray water capacity, a 20,000 watt-hour battery bank, and 2,100 watts of rooftop solar. It needs no generator, and its living body is made from vacuum-infused carbon fiber. Buyers could choose different floor plans, but the character remained the same. A dry bathroom, radiant floor heating, washer and dryer, substantial kitchen, large refrigeration, and residential-style cabinetry. This is not a camper for occasionally sleeping beside a lake. It is designed to keep travelers comfortable far from campsites, electrical hookups, shops, and reliable roads. The Hymer Venture S is almost the opposite answer. It uses the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter 419 CDI chassis with all-wheel drive and a 190 horsepower diesel engine. At 6.45 meters long, 2.16 meters wide, and 3.07 meters high, it is dramatically smaller than the EarthRoamer, yet its 1.96 meter standing height keeps the cabin usable. The wheelbase is 3,665 millimeters, maximum permitted laden mass is 4,100 kilograms, and the vehicle is configured for 2 travel seats. Those numbers reveal its purpose. It is not trying to carry a large family or cross a desert unsupported for months. It is a premium touring motorhome for a couple who value maneuverability, comfort, and intelligent engineering. Its cleverest feature is the inflatable pop-top called the Instant Loft. Instead of placing the main bed permanently at floor level, Hymer moves the sleeping area upstairs and reaches it through illuminated storage steps. The adjustable 2-chamber mattress allows each side to change firmness, while the rear opens into an infinity-style lounge with panoramic views and a fold-down sun deck. Downstairs, the smart kitchen provides 2 gas burners, an extendable work surface, organized storage, and a multifunction wall. The Vario Spa uses a rotating wall to turn a compact washroom into a larger shower area. This is classic European packaging, less space than the EarthRoamer, but almost every surface performs more than one job. Japan's entry, the VANTECH ZiL, begins with the Toyota Camroad, a chassis adapted for Japanese motorhomes. The ZiL measures 5.16 meters long, 2.07 meters wide, and 2.95 meters high. It is shorter than the Hymer and vastly easier to position than the EarthRoamer. Buyers can choose 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive, both with a diesel engine, rear dual wheels, stability control, traction control, ABS, electronic brake force distribution, and VANTECH suspension upgrades. Its turning radius is about 4.8 meters in 2-wheel drive form and 5.0 meters with 4-wheel drive. That compact footprint makes the ZiL less intimidating in towns, fuel stations, narrow roads, and ordinary parking areas. Yet the ZiL is not tiny. Depending on drivetrain, it provides seating for 6 or 7 people and sleeping space for 5, giving it a family advantage the others cannot match directly. The lounge uses a large U-shaped seating arrangement, and the seats can be rearranged for dining, relaxing, or sleeping. Large double-glazed acrylic windows improve insulation and reduce noise, while the body includes a standard 3.5-meter awning and a 210-liter external storage compartment. There's also a washable rubbish locker in the rear bumper. These details show how Japanese designers think about ownership, family luggage, wet equipment, rubbish, winter insulation, and roadside stops all receive sensible solutions. The kitchens and bathrooms expose their priorities. The EarthRoamer gives you the largest reserves, the most residential equipment, and the strongest ability to remain independent. The Hymer gives you the most dramatic design, with walls and furniture that transform depending on whether you are cooking, washing, or relaxing. The ZiL sits between those extremes. Its kitchen is compact but designed for family use, while the multi-room includes a wash basin, large mirror, and height-adjustable shower fitting. The EarthRoamer asks, what might you need after 3 weeks alone? The Hymer asks, how elegantly can one space perform several functions? The ZiL asks, what will make every journey easier for the owner? Driving them would produce 3 different experiences. The EarthRoamer's 330 horsepower sounds modest beside its enormous mass, but torque, gearing, 4-wheel drive, and approach angles matter more than speed. It is built to crawl confidently, not rush. The Hymer should feel closest to a premium touring van, combining Mercedes road manners with all-wheel drive security and a body narrow enough for European routes. The ZiL would feel slower and less sophisticated, yet its short length, tight turning circle, Toyota-based serviceability, and dual rear wheels make it less stressful for many owners. In difficult terrain, the EarthRoamer dominates. On paved tours, the Hymer feels most refined. In daily use, the ZiL is the easiest. So which specification matters most? The EarthRoamer XV-HD wins on fuel, water, solar power, battery capacity, ground clearance, and independence, but it has been discontinued and originally started at about $1.9 million before options. The Hymer Venture S begins around 238,500 euros in Germany and offers the most advanced use of space, but it is fundamentally a luxury 2-person vehicle. The VANTECH ZiL starts around 13.34 million yen, rises with 4-wheel drive and lithium options, and carries more people in a smaller body. My winner for extreme travel is the EarthRoamer. My winner for design is the Hymer. But for frequent use, realistic maintenance, and family travel, the Japanese ZiL may be the smartest of all.